What is definitely not a sign of intelligence, but people think it is? Certainty. People who are actually intelligent are aware of how much they don't actually know, so they tend to choose their words carefully and couch their responses with caveats. Less intelligent people perceive this as uncertain or lacking confidence. Being able to solve a Rubik's Cube. I say that as somebody who loves the thing. Being into nerdy things. Plenty of stereotypical nerds are idiots. Having an answer to every question, never saying I don't know. Public speaking. Some people can sound like they know what they're talking about, but really don't have a clue. Conclusive answers to subjective questions. Never admitting there's things you don't know. Experts realize the limits of their own knowledge. Always having an answer. A coworker would always have a confident answer to any question. Eventually, that eroded any sense that he was curious or pensive, or willing to find a solution. He already knew the answer. We started probing with made-up questions or ridiculous things, and he never failed to have a firm and confident answer to some complete bullshit we invented. Glue a light bulb on a brick, and he'd say he knows what it's for, and I don't believe that. You give me someone who says what the hell is that, and I'll trust them. Being rich. Being so strongly opinionated that you never budge on a topic in a debate or change your mind about things. I think a lot of people misconstrue confidence, quick speaking, and a loud voice with intelligence. It's almost always a show. It's really weird how American culture glorifies that behavior while slower, more calm and thoughtful speaking behavior patterns are ignored or just seen as weaker. That's just my perspective though, completely anecdotal. The ability to memorize. Having a good memory does not reflect true intelligence. I like this Neil Stephenson quote on the subject. The difference between stupid and intelligent people, and this is true whether or not they are well educated, is that intelligent people can handle subtlety. They are not baffled by ambiguous or even contradictory situations. In fact, they expect them and are apt to become suspicious when things seem overly straightforward. Neil Stephenson, The Diamond Age, or A Young Lady's Illustrated Primer. The ability to speak does not make you intelligent. Qui Gon Jinn. Being able to talk very fast. Knowing everything. People that are intelligent know that they can't possibly know everything. Stupid people believe they easily know more than anyone else. Trivial knowledge. I have known people with large trivial knowledge base, but can't understand nor perform simple logic. Intelligence will largely depend on a combination of curiosity, logic, open-mindedness, and what one chooses to learn. TLDR, one could hold all the puzzle pieces, but if you can't put them together, then you're kinda useless. Parroting anything. People think because they took the time to Google how many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop, that means they're big-brained. Indubitably, it is, without a shadow of a doubt, an undeniable truth that manifests itself most clearly and unmistakably when an individual chooses to employ excessively wordy, elaborate, and prolix language, replete with an abundance of unnecessary and superfluous verbiage, in order to articulate and convey their intended point or message. Why waste time say lot word when few word do trick? People whose entire personality is based on being contrarian and or overly critical. Taking issue with everything under the sun doesn't add any weight or make you seem profound. You're just fucking predictable and boring. Pointing out others' imperfections. Expensive degree. Confidence. You can be the most confident mofo in the room and still be the dumbest person I've heard all day. And on the flip side, you can be super shy and be the smartest guy in the room. I love it when people post their IQ showing they're in the top 80-90 and think that's good. A very specific thing, I learned how to solve a Rubik's Cube, and there would be people that literally thought I was a genius because I was able to pick up one at someone's house or party or whatever and solve it on the spot in a minute. If you learn the basic way to do it, it's just memorizing steps. It has nothing to do with puzzle solving or intelligence. Asking a boat salesperson when an electric boat sinks if they would rather be electrocuted or eaten by a shark. Jobs at famous or large companies. Remembering every detail of a TV show from 10 years ago. It's impressive, but not exactly Einstein-level brainpower, more like a mental DVR on overdrive. Talking about things you don't have any knowledge about. Sometimes the smartest thing to say is I don't know. Being a computer programmer, software engineer. Talking down to people about a subject you know they are not actively studying, devoting a life to. The smartest people in the room are ones who will happily dumb things down so anyone can join in with thoughts. Stephen Fry, British chap, is the absolute king of this. The man knows so much, is super smart and bright, but doesn't try to bombard people with technical terms save to educate. He will talk simpler to people so anyone watching can follow it. Talking a lot or using fancy words, it doesn't always mean someone's smart. Being a contrarian for the sake of being different. MBA degrees. Being good at chess. A lot of people associate good chess players with intelligence, but in reality, being good at chess has a lot to do with memorization and pattern recognition. Even the top chess players in the world admit that their ability to play chess at a high level isn't an indicator of their true intelligence. Contrarianism. It's one thing to have principled reasons for disagreeing with common sense, but it's another thing entirely to habitually take a devil's advocate position on any position. Being in a leadership role in a company. Often people are moved up for reasons other than intelligence, length of time at the company, politics, no one else to do it, and/or pure manipulation. Being good in school doesn't mean you have good common sense. Being cynical, mean. Don't know where that correlation started, but it really needs to stop. A willingness to take advantage of others for one's own benefit is often confused with being highly intelligent. Online IQ tests, especially when they aren't even smart enough to understand what their score means.